Hey squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool mesmer here, and basically what this is an active noise cancellation wireless headphone, and they call this the E7 headphone. You can see this is basically what the packaging looks like. When you guys turn the back part here, they probably got some of the specs and features that's on here. But I'm actually open this up to show you guys what the inside looks like first. Alright, so when you guys first open up, this actually looks like inside. So first thing, if you see inside here, they provide guys a user manual to teach you guys how to use the product. And then right underneath that, you can see we do have the actual headphone and we have a cable as well. So basically the cables that provided for you guys right here is an aux cable right here. And right here we do have a USB to micro USB cable. So you can definitely use that to actually charge the product. But when you guys take up the headphone, this actually looks right here. When you guys feel the top part of the headphone right here, it definitely feels pretty nice. It definitely has a pretty good cushion on top. So that way when you guys put it on, it actually feels really comfortable. Same thing applies to the ear pad right here as well. It definitely has like this memory foam material on here that feels super nice. When you see on the side of the headphone right here, this is what it actually looks like. So basically right here, you can see we do have the button for you to press to play and pause the music, increase and lower the volume on here. I believe you guys can skip the song or go back to the previous song as well. We'll test that out in a second. If you can see on the bottom right here, we do have an aux output. And then right here, we do have the switch for you guys to turn on the product. So you definitely have the option to either turn on the ANC or turn off the ANC option. I believe right here is a microphone, so you definitely use it to actually make calls as well. But if you guys look on the other side right here, they do have the slot where you to plug in the cable to actually recharge it. And right here, we do have the indicator light to show you guys when it is charging or not. And definitely on both sides of the headphone right here, it labels R and L, so that way you guys know which side is which. And definitely when you guys feel the overall weight of the product, it definitely feels super lightweight. I definitely love how this is actually rotatable left and right, and also up and down as well. So that way you can get a perfect fit on your ear. And definitely for both sides of the actual headphone right here, you guys can definitely stretch it. So that way you get a better fitting on here. So that is basically everything that's on the right here. Before I actually test it out, let me actually plug in the cable to show you guys how to charge it first. Alright, so right here I have the cable. I want to plug in right here. So you see when I actually plug in right here, you can definitely see the indicator light that pops on. So that is how you guys know when it's charging. I'm assuming once it's fully charged, that light should change to green or turn off. And basically for the battery life on here, you can get a maximum of 20 hours of usage on here. And that is if you guys use it correctly. And what I mean by correctly is if you guys use it on the lowest volume setting. If you guys use it on the highest volume setting, you mostly will not get that 20 hours I mentioned. But now I'm actually put it on to show you guys what it actually looks like and actually test out the product to see what it actually sounds like as well. Alright, so once you guys put it on, it definitely has like this noise isolation on here, even before we turn on the ANC technology. But definitely when you guys put it on, it actually feels really comfortable on the memory foam pad on here. So that way you guys get good support and comfort on top and also on the side as well. But let's activate the product first and see what it actually sounds like. Alright, so basically I have the cable plugged in right now because the product is not fully charged. But you definitely have the option to use it wireless or wired as well. So since the product is not fully charged, that is basically why I have the cable plugged in. So for this test right here, I'm going to leave the cable plugged in while we actually test out the product. So just turn on the product. Let me actually test out the audio on here. So first thing I'm going to do is connect the Bluetooth on the device first. Alright, so I got it connected. Let's test it out. So I'm seeing right here I have my song. So I press the button right here on the side. You can see how the play and pause button definitely does work. But if you guys want to increase or lower the volume on here, you basically want to press and hold the button. So I guess you guys can control the volume on your headphones separately from the device. So when you guys try to increase it on here, it's still pretty low, but when you guys hear it on here, it's actually really loud already. So you definitely have the option to control it separately on the headphone versus this one right here. And then basically if you guys want to skip the song or go back to the previous song, you guys want to double tap the volume up and volume down button. So just like this. Alright, so you see it definitely does work. And also for the play and pause button, you can definitely use that to actually make calls as well. And basically right now I do have like the noise cancellation on. And it definitely does work, but it's not like the best noise cancellation technology that I've tested so far out of all the headphones I've tested. But now let me actually test out the audio on here and see what it actually sounds like first. Alright, so after testing the audio and the bass on here, it's actually really good. It definitely has a good balance of both. Definitely very comparable to a lot of other headphones out there in the market today where it actually has a really good audio and really good bass. It doesn't overpower each other as well. But definitely in terms of the noise cancellation technology that's on here, it's definitely not the best if I compare to like top name brands. But now let's test out the microphone on here and see what it sounds like. Alright, so we got a recorder right here. Let's test it out. Alright, so basically what you guys are listening to right now is the audio that's coming from the microphone on the headphone. If you guys can hear what it sounds like. Now let's go listen to the audio and see what it sounds like first. Alright, so after listening to the audio on here, it definitely sounds okay. It's not like the best microphone on here. It's not like super clear. You can definitely hear a little bit of static. It's not that clear. So if you guys are trying to look for a headphone that has a super clear microphone, this one is probably not the one for you guys. But that is basically everything that's on the product here. Now to come unboxing and testing product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth or not. So for this headphone right here, I definitely have to say that it is still pretty worth it if you guys are trying to look for a headphone that has everything that's on here. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have to need one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.